Number 1 is Upgrade, Carl Llewellyn. 2, Deepwater, Russ Garritty. 3, Heritage, Graham Bradley. 4, Carabar, Conrad Dwyer. 5, Kingdom Emperor, Glenn Tormey. 6, Mersey Beat, Mick Fitzgerald. 7 is Papua, the mount of Brendan Powell. 8, Patriot Games, Charlie Swan. Number 9 is Polar Flight, Norman Williamson. 10, Rainbow Frontier, Tony McCoy. 11, The French Furs, Jonathan Lower. 12, Torn Silk, Jimmy McCarthy. Number 13, Virtuoso, Richard Dunwoody. And 14, Amige, the mount of Chris Maud. So all 14 to go in the Glenlivet anniversary 4-year-old novices hurdle. 2 miles, half a furlong, and here's the betting.
Upgrade bidding to put 2 big races back to back here. 7-2 from 4-1. This is an easier track than Cheltenham where he won the Triumph. Rainbow Frontier fell last time. I hope he's over that 4-1. Then it's way out to 7-1. Deepwater, Nice Horse and Mickey Hammonds. Carabar from Ireland, also 7s. Virtuoso from Charlie Mann at 7-1. Heritage cost 120,000 from the sales at 8-1. Patriot Games 9-1 from Ireland. Amige, another pipe horse at 10s. Papua, Robert Hitchens colours, 14-1. The French Furs, another pipe runner at 14-1. 16s is Mersey Beat, Kingdom Emperor, right out then to 33s. The same price, Polar Flight and Torn Silk, who I tell you what, Torn Silk is a good horse, and I think that may look a little generous.
Under orders and away. 2 miles, 110 yards the trip here. They jump 9, and Rainbow Frontier is expected to go straight off into the lead. Pursued by the Triumph winner Upgrade, 2 lengths in advance then of the 2 JP McManus runners. On the far side, Carabar, the near side, Patriot Games, who wears a distinguishing green cap and just dropping in behind the one in the same ownership. Up the straight now towards the first, and on the far side, Rainbow Frontier, joined by Upgrade, a mighty leap of the first. The French Furs jumped it in third and wasn't too fluent. They're 4 or 5 lengths in advance of the chasing division. As they head now towards the second, Virtuoso jumps it in about 4th position, followed then by Deepwater. Back in the field is Torn Silk from Papua, and they're followed by Patriot Games. On the inside next is Kingdom Emperor as the leaders come towards the third, crashing through that Upgrade. Well back in the field behind Kingdom Emperor at this stage is Patriot Games from Mersey Beat. They're followed back in the field by Heritage. Then Vertige is giving them a fair start, and last of all is the debutant over hurdles, Polar Flight. They've got a circuit to go here on the hurdles course at Aintree. On the inside, Rainbow Frontier going stride for stride with Upgrade. They're 2 lengths in advance of the French Furs as they swing now into the back. Up there on the outside, Virtuoso in about 4th position. They're followed out wider by Papua. Back in the field then, tucked away at this stage, the white cap of Carabar. Then Torn Silk, who's right there in the centre. Deep Water is behind them. Then Patriot Games. Heritage is out deeper on the track as they continue their journey down the back towards the first of 3 flights awaiting them there. Rainbow Frontier out in front here, just from Virtuoso, who moves up on the outside. Upgrade has lost ground very, very sharply here, has dropped back through the field to be about 5th or 6th as they continue their journey down the back. Rainbow Frontier and Virtuoso cutting out the running by 3 or 4 lengths to Torn Silk. Then Papua out wider as they come to the next one down the back. They're followed by Deepwater, Carabar on the inside of Patriot Games. Vertige has made a little bit of ground from Mersey Beat. Kingdom Emperor under the whip. Upgrade has dropped back to 3rd last. The French Furs is going to be pulled up and is being passed there by Polar Flight. Coming towards the last one down the back, Rainbow Frontier on the inside, just holding sway here, but under the whip here, being driven along by Tony McCoy. Out wider, Virtuoso in behind them, starting to make ground now as Patriot Games. They're followed by Torn Silk, and next is Deepwater. They're the leading quintet as they prepare to leave the back now and straighten up towards the 3 flights in the home straight. The leader here is Rainbow Frontier from Patriot Games giving chase. Deepwater in the red and white jacket. Torn Silk behind them. They've kicked right away now as they come towards this long sweeping run towards home. Virtuoso behind them from Mersey Beat. Forget about Papier in company with Vertige. Well back Carabar there, followed then by Kingdom Emperor, who's lost all chance. So too is Upgrade, and Polar Flight is a long last. As they straighten up for home now, Deepwater on the near side, drew alongside Rainbow Frontier, 3 out, took a narrow lead. They're about 4 or 5 lengths in advance now of Torn Silk in third. They're followed by Patriot Games, a long gap Virtuoso, Mersey Beat. 2 left to jump though. Rainbow Frontier still in the fight, but the leader on the near side is Deepwater. Deepwater narrowly being punched along here, opens up a gap of 2 or 3 lengths with 1 left to jump. Rainbow Frontier is giving ground, a long gap to Torn Silk. At the last now, Deepwater wasn't too fluent over it, but got away with it. Lands about 4 or 5 in front. Rainbow Frontier trying hard to reel him in. A long gap to Torn Silk. 100 yards left to go though, and it's Deepwater Russ Garritty by 5 or 6 lengths and safely holding Rainbow Frontier at bay. It's as they go up to the line, Deepwater, who goes on to win the Glenlivet by about 6 or 7 lengths. Second, Rainbow Frontier. They're finishing very, very tired. Torn Silk is going to hang on for third. Patriot Games in fourth. A long gap then to Virtuoso, followed by Mersey Beat, then Kingdom Emperor. They're coming in at very long intervals, and the only other finisher that I can see is Polar Flight. The rest have been pulled up. The winner is number 2, Deepwater, owned by the County Set, trained by Mickey Hammond and ridden by Russ Garritty. Second, number 10, Rainbow Frontier, owned by Clive Smith, trained by Martin Pipe and ridden by Tony McCoy. Third, number 12, Torn Silk, owned by Lady Bamford, trained by Paul Webber, ridden by Jimmy McCarthy. Fourth was Patriot Games, Charlie Swan. Fifth was Virtuoso, ridden by Richard Dunwoody. Mersey Beat was 6th. Kingdom Emperor 7th, Polar Flight 8th, and the last. First, number 2, Deepwater at 8 to 1. Second, number 10, Rainbow Frontier, 3 to 1 favourite. And third, number 12, Torn Silk at 33 to 1.